Can I just say real quick, this NIL thing is, as an attorney, I don't want to go
please
far
chime in.
afield here, but this is so interesting to me because I'm not going to pretend like I've seen these contracts and I know what they are, but I mean, you're talking so many issues down the line. And again, I speak as an attorney, but not having really invested time in looking at these contracts. But breach of contract, tortious interference with the contract to the extent another university recruited for this example, this UNLV kid. There's so many implications here. Who has standing to sue? Would anybody actually sue a player because of just the bad PR that comes with that? There's just so many implications to this NIL thing. Like, yes, it's good for the players, but this is going to be a mess for quite some time.
Sia, real quick on that though, like I was wondering this last segment, like there has to be something in writing when these kids sign, right? So there is, like, shouldn't there be pretty clear one way or the other who's in the right, who's in the wrong here?
Yes and no. I mean, that's what lawyers are for, right? Things can seem clear, but they can get muddled by lawyers. And I think when it comes to just the NIL stuff, which we're still in the initial phases of, maybe these contracts aren't as ironclad, or maybe they don't have the language that they need to have. Like, I don't even know who would have jurisdiction if somebody was going to bring a lawsuit. I don't know if it's supposed to be settled via arbitration versus being in court. There's so many implications here. And again, like the third parties, like we think the university, like UNLV, is getting kind of screwed out of this, but like I'm not even sure they're the party that would be bringing like any action, because it's these third parties that are trying to use these players' likenesses and images and things of that nature. So there's a lot of parties involved outside of the university and the player himself.
And Sluka, the reason that it's happening now after 3 games is because were he to play one more game, this option would not be on the table for him anymore. So that's why it's happening right now. It's fascinating. The jurisdiction thing is interesting, too.
He walks into the office, demands a raise. Barry Odom says, I don't have any money to give you a raise. And so he does what nobody thinks is the right idea. I don't know who's advising this kid, but any kid who quits on his team during the season when you're 3-0, I don't think people are going to be willing to pay money in the NIL market. I don't give a crap about anything. But obviously the game carries on. UNLV is a 1-point dog to Fresno State. What's your play in this game?
Yeah, he pulled the Richie Aprile. He went into the pizza shop at Beansy and he said, I want a little cut here. I mean, it's ridiculous. I like the under. I like the under anyway because UNLV plays at a really slow pace. They both play good defense. If you look at yards per play allowed, they're both in the top 30, 40 in the country, right around 4 yards per play. And that's not all cupcakes. I mean, Fresno State has played Michigan. UNLV's played at Kansas. So I think this is going to be a good defensive game. Both these teams, like I said, play good defense. The pace favors an under here. And now no quarterback, they'll probably be even more conservative. So under 49, it's moved a point or so, 1.5 since the quarterback news. It happened at a weird time, kind of overnight on the East Coast, where I don't know that everyone is even aware of the news. So probably moves a little bit more. I wouldn't be shocked if this closes like 47 and a half. You're dealing with some key numbers in there, but yeah, I like the under. Just big picture, man. The NIL. I think everyone or most people were in favor of these kids getting something, but we're going to get to a point, and maybe we've gotten to a point where it just gets out of control and it's ridiculous because you got a team who's 3-0. You know, people are talking about them as a sneaky playoff team, could win the conference. They've had a great season. Odom's done a great job. Then he goes in, week 3, week 4, and says, "Hey, I want more money. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to use my red shirt." Why is he allowed to use the red shirt? He's healthy. I don't really understand that, but yeah, this is not going to go well. This is going to reach a point where it's too much.
Thanks for watching, but don't let the betting insights end here. If you want an extra edge this football season, you can get a month of VSiN Pro right now, absolutely free. That means access to our betting insights, analysis, and tools like our betting splits at 0 cost to you. Click the link in the description to sign up.